Good evening, viewer. Welcome to our Cloudy Globe TV. Here's a breaking news. Russia's nuclear doctrine has set up guidelines that the country follows regarding when and how it might use nuclear weapons. These rules help outline the circumstances under which Moscow would consider using its nuclear arsenal. The doctrine says Russia can use its large nuclear weapons stockpile if it faces any aggressions that seriously threatens the country's sovereignty or territorial integrity. On November 19, a new open-ended guidelines, a rule or guideline without a fixed end date or clear limitations on its scope, was introduced, following an update approved by President Vladimir Putin just 2 days after the United States declared it could ease restrictions on Ukraine's use of long-range weapons. The earlier version of the doctrine set much stricter conditions for nuclear retaliations, allowing it only if Russia's survival was at risk. The revision, clearly referring to Ukraine and its Western allies, stated that an attack using conventional missiles, drones, or aircraft by a non-nuclear country backed by a nuclear-armed nation could justify a nuclear response. The update also extends Russia's nuclear protections to Belarus, meaning Belarus will now be defended under Russia's nuclear policies. For quite some time, hardliners in Moscow have been pushing President Putin to consider lowering the threshold for using nuclear weapons. Their argument is that Russia should respond more aggressively to the military and financial assistance Ukraine is receiving from the West. This support includes advanced weapons such as Storm Shadow missiles from Britain and France, which Ukraine has used to strike important Russian targets such as the Black Sea Fleet's headquarters in Crimea, an area Russia currently occupies. The situation seemed to escalate when President Joe Biden, after months of hesitations, finally approved the use of American ATACMS missiles by Ukraine. These missiles allow Ukraine to target areas deep inside Russian territory. In response, Putin warned that this decision would mean NATO is essentially at war with Russia. BNS exclusive report, Glory Globe TV, Delhi, Bharat.